Hello YouTube, this is AgentPhil88 here, and I'm bringing you some Assassin's Creed multiplayer footage here. Now, this is literally my first game back after about a whole month of not playing Assassin's Creed Brotherhood Multiplayer online, because originally Assassin's Creed Brotherhood wasn't mine, it was my cousin's, because I borrowed it from him. And shoutouts to him. I hope you are watching it right now, my dear cousin, because this game was pretty awesome. Online, like from the first moment I booted up and started owning noobs, because I was a noob too. Even though I had beta experience, to that time when I started playing with my friend, Mr. Troll-Faced Clown, and him and his awesome skills. Yeah, those games were just pretty intense game. Something different rather than, like I said before, something different from those typical FPSs where you run and gun and kill people, etc., etc. It's pretty awesome. Although my cousin did let me borrow it at a good time because I was planning to buy the game since this week it was on sale at I think Best Buy for like $20, and this sale has been like pretty common recently because my friend also bought for $20 about 2 weeks ago when he got the game, because remember he came to my house and played and he enjoyed it. He actually liked it. I was like, cool. So hopefully I will get to play with some other people, not now, but some other time later. But all I can say is, if you have me on your friends list, you have Assassin's Creed Brotherhood Multiplayer, and you want to play with me on it, just message me. I don't mind, because even if I'm busy with some other game, unless I'm already playing with some friends, that's usually Battlefield for Bad Company 2, just message me anytime. Heck, if you want to play like Killzone 3 or anything else with me that's multiplayer, then go ahead, just message me. I don't mind, because usually I'm playing about half the time I'm playing by myself, the other half the time. If you see my Battlefield for Bad Company 2, usually it's because I'm playing with my friends, like I said before. Anyways, if you haven't read the description already, or you're too silly to, this literally is my first game back, so I was just totally confused with what I put on. I was just put into a game. I didn't even look at my loadouts. I'm like, what type of loadout is this? Because all I knew was that I loved using my first loadout. This is my second loadout. My first loadout was decoy and disguise, which didn't go together. I changed it later on, but all that I knew was that it was disguise and something else. I didn't know what decoy was. I didn't know how it worked. Right now I'm using bash and Templar vision. Now obviously when I was playing the game I was like, how did these work in, or first off, what were these? Because like I said before, I didn't know what it was. I was coming back from a whole month of not playing Assassin's Creed. But later on, I will start using it. I will start showing you how they work properly. Because Templar vision is basically like eagle vision in the game. If you don't know what it is, basically it reveals your enemy or pursuers and reviews your targets in crowds. It's good. It's like firework, except without making everybody stunned and that stuff. And dash is basically where you lock onto your pursuer or you lock onto your target, then you just quickly dash towards them without losing the incognito bonus and just killing them or stunning them. I will use that later on, so you will see it in action without me explaining everything. But yeah, these are some interesting perks. I just unlocked them before I left and I like them. I like using them. They're pretty cool. I like trying out all the new stuff because all this new stuff is pretty awesome. Like the new stuff I unlocked. It's just that right there, that's my Templar vision. I'm trying to look for my pursuer. It lasts for a bit, but people will see you when you use it. Because I remember when like I see a guy using Templar vision, especially in Manhunt, because in Manhunt everyone tends to use. Okay, I'll continue on that. But over there was just BS. Like I had him in my sights. I was just about to kill him, and someone else steals it from me. Like I said, for my first game, I was pretty much raging in the game. But I will assure you, I will get to the top 3 positions. And I run my pursuer there. But yeah, like I said, I will get him in top 3 positions. It's quite hard to come back to the game, but if you're used to the perks and you know how to use them, then abilities, not perks, abilities, then you will come back. And over there, I finally look at my sets. I'm like, oh, that's what they are. This is what they are. So continuing what I was saying before, Manhunt. It's basically a team deathmatch where it's like this, except there's 2 teams. So basically, you start off with one side that's assassins and one side that's hiding, and usually the side that's hiding uses morph. So basically you would see a crowd of 8 of the same people just huddling together, and you'll go like, which one is it? Which one is it? Usually all usually like 3 or 4 people are there, and you're like, how the hell do I find them? So you use Templar vision, you kill one, but then when you kill one person stuns you, and then if your team is smart, your teammate will kill that person who's just stunned you, and then the chain will keep going on and on and on. It's fun, I would say, not as intense as Wanted, this mode, but it is pretty fun to play with a friend or two. And that guy right there, he just lagged through the wall or something like that. You will see me chase him later on, and it's ridiculous when you chase him because this guy's a crazy lagger. I've never seen a lagger in Assassin's Creed like that. I'm just like, what the heck? How am I supposed to kill this ridiculous guy? I think now is when I start getting better, is when I start using my stuff, and I go, okay, now it's time to get serious. Templar vision, go! Because that's how you're supposed to use it. Apparently that white person over there means that he's another assassin. It's just that he won't kill you or something like that. I think that's what it means. I don't know. But obviously the Templar vision is pretty cool so far. Like I said. Dash is pretty useful too because it's so hard just to get stunned on people. I mean, if you can get a natural stun on a person with smoke bomb stuff, that's cool. But it gets a little old. Honestly, I'm the type of guy who likes to use different types of stuff. Like different variety of stuff. For example, if I was playing FPS and I kept using the sniper rifle, even though I would get like a 5 KD of it, I would pretty much get bored of it because I'd be like 5 KD of this, meh. I would try to use like a pistol or something like that. So I like keeping I like having a variety amount of stuff. I like having a variety amount of loadouts or whatever, so I could keep myself sort of entertained. And of course, it's always tricky whenever you see 2 of the same people, but you obviously know who your target is. Well, what am I saying? It's only obvious now because I took the bait. Because you gotta have patience in Assassin's Creed. When you're a hunter, you gotta have patience for them. When you're the hunted, you gotta have awareness for any suspicious activity, or any sounds, anything like that. I think she was actually getting ready to go away, and she saw me. She was like, "Oh dear." The poor girl, she didn't have a chance. So now I decide, well, might as well go in here. Yeah, apparently I found out, like I think I was talking about this earlier, but I found out that my first loadout with my decoy and my disguise does not work out because once you disguise yourself, and once you disguise yourself and you choose a target to run away, he will be your costume. So like, so I'm an engineer right now. If I disguise myself and then disguise myself as a doctor, then my decoy, my engineer decoy, will become a doctor decoy, which would be fail. Over there is my dash. My useful dash that stuns him. See, that's how useful dash is. And how idiotic that stupid person is. She decides to hide in a haystack beside me. Well, she's quite smart. I don't know why. I don't know why people hide in haystacks. They're like, okay, I'll hide in haystacks for my target to come out. I don't know why, honestly. Like, seriously. If you're gonna hide in a haystack, unless you have a crowd of, you know, people that look like you beside the haystack, then you shouldn't be hiding there because that's the only place you can find them. Although I'll have to admit I was somewhat lucky. And of course, well, going back a few games, not a few games back, but you know, a few games which I had after this, I was playing with like playing New Room, and then I remember I saw a troll-faced clown. I was like, oh my god, my friend, it's my friend. Wait, it's not my friend. It's somebody else who either 1 had a DLC or 2 had a collector's edition. Because like my friend said, Mr. Troll-faced Clown, he said that you can only get it from initially from getting it from pre-orders, and all those Assassin's Creed fans were like, oh my god, I'm getting it. So it pretty much showed your loyalty, your enthusiasm about the Assassin's Creed series. But then later on they released the DLC, so pretty much if you got DLC, you got him. And my friend was all pissed off at Ubisoft. But it's not bad. He's okay with it now. And I'm quite sure he's okay if other people playing as him, his character, because when I saw him I was quite scared. But then when I killed him I was like, you ain't so scary anymore even though you're first place. And eventually he whittled down to like last place. Over there, that's a lagger. The freaking lagger who just lagged the heck out of me. Like, he just lagged ahead. Fair enough, he stuns me, I'm okay with that. But seriously, look at him. He was like moonwalking back there. What the heck? And of course over there I was quite lucky because that person didn't kill me. Like, he doesn't notice that his target is lying on the ground. When you lie on the ground, you're most vulnerable. And if somebody kills you there, they get extra 50 points, which is, you know, extra bonus, better than nothing. And that is pretty deadly for you. But if they manage to avoid you, that's pretty much face palm for them, unfortunately. Now I don't know why, but I always seem to go from rooftops now. like going from above, because you know you can go from above, people will kill you, and the only way they can kill you from afar is using the noob tube, or should I say the hidden gun, because pretty much you only get 100 points for that, and this noob tube because you don't get much glory out of it. Noob tube. Anyways, that's the end of my game. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And thanks for sticking around for my first game back. I will put some more up if you want me to, or if I get something interesting.
You have finished second.
And if you guys have Creed Brotherhood and you want to play with me, you can friend me on PSN, and I can play with you anytime you want, as long as I'm on and I'm not playing with my friends on Battlefield Bad Company too.